Hey everybody, I hope y'all had a great week. I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time. I wanted to go over a couple of things with you. I'm going to talk about lemon essential oil tonight, and I have my bottle of lemon here with me. I'm going to tell you a few things about it. We have a challenge going with some of the ladies we do doTERRA with, just to jump on and highlight an oil and do kind of like a mini class. I've talked about lemon before, but I wanted to go over it again because lemon, along with several other the oils as a combination, were some of the first oils I started using when I started on my essential oil journey. So I'm only going to be on here about 15 or 20 minutes, but I'm just going to go over a couple things. I'm going to talk about lemon and some other oils you can use in connection with it, and just some other things, great things you can do with it. Now, I wanted to go ahead and tell you, if you're joining me and you haven't watched one of my live videos before, don't know anything about me, I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I started my essential oil journey probably about 4 years ago. I started out first using the oils that you can buy on the internet, and I very quickly learned that there is a difference, y'all. So I'm going to explain the difference. All doTERRA's oils are right here, certified pure therapeutic grade. It's on all their bottles. They also have an expiration date and like a lot number, if you can see that white coating on there. Now what that means is the FDA does not regulate the essential oil industry. So doTERRA came up with their own testing procedures to make sure that every drop of oil you get in this bottle is pure oil. Because right now, with the FDA not regulating it, only 10% of the oil in a bottle, of the oils that you buy on the internet and you buy them at Walmart and everywhere else, has to be oil. The rest can be fillers and byproducts and whatever, even synthetics. So doTERRA wanted to make sure that every drop of oil you got was pure. In this bottle, this is a 15 milliliter bottle of lemon, and it has about 250 drops in it. Now, less is more, y'all. I'm going to explain that. For example, the peppermint, which isn't my highlight oil, but I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. You hear a lot of people drink peppermint tea. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea, so less is definitely more. So I wanted to let you know that. But as far as my journey with doTERRA, they're very transparent, and they have this code on the bottom of the bottle, and you can go on a website called source2u.com. You actually can put the code in off the bottom of your bottle, and you can see all of the testing this oil went through, and to show you how consistent of an oil it is on a scale. A lot of universities that do testing products use doTERRA oils because they're very consistent. So that is one thing they do. They also grow plants indigenous. So what that means is where, say for example, in a country that has frankincense, they go there because that's going to be its natural conditions where God had the plants grow, and they go in there and they don't just take, they provide jobs for the farmers that do the harvesting. They need water supplies, food, schools. They help them get those things. So they don't just take, they give back. So that's another reason why I went with doTERRA. But the main reason is because their oil is pure. They even have a third party test it. And there's actually, I don't know if y'all have noticed on my website, I've posted a couple hospitals that actually use doTERRA oils. So that was something I wanted to mention as well. The reason I started using oils is I had allergies, and they have gotten so bad that I was taking allergy shots every week. I was using Flonase, Singulair, and Allegra, and I just felt like there had to be a better way. So I started with the internet oils, and then strictly since September, I've only used doTERRA. I teach a lot of classes. I do classes here in Dublin at the Firehouse Sub on Saturday afternoons. I'm going to be there the last 3 Saturdays in April at 2 o'clock and every Saturday in May at 2 o'clock. I do one-on-ones. I'll do a lot of Facebook Lives. To get the information out there, y'all, there's a better way. Started out, when I started using oils, using 3 oils of doTERRA's to help combat my seasonal allergies. By using these 3 oils, which one is lavender, which is here, peppermint, and of course my lemon oil. I do not take Allegra anymore. I don't take Singulair. I don't use the Flonase, and I don't take allergy shots. What I do is I use these 3 oils. I use them in a diffuser because you can use oils aromatically. And I don't have mine in here, but it's just a little thing you fill up with water and the steam and vapor comes out. I use that, but I also have taken these 3 oils and combined them in a roller ball, and I use this every day. I use this actually about 3 times a day, and since I've done this regimen, I don't have to do the other things anymore. Do you know how freeing that is to know that you can buy this oil that can be used for other things and not have to take off work to go get an allergy shot, not have to pay for not only the allergy serum, but pay for the nurse that has to administer the shot, not go to the pharmacy and get all those prescriptions and go buy the Flonase. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but that stuff's kind of expensive. So I use my oils, and I use oils in combination with other things as well. You don't just have to use them on you to help combat seasonal allergies. Lemon is a great detoxifier. It can help with tonsillitis, varicose veins, heartburn, kidney stones. It's very cleansing. You can use it for concentration, cold sores, bites, stings, anxiety, and plus the smell is awesome. Now, I use this for my seasonal allergies in a rollerball blend. I also use this in a diffuser, but let me tell you what else I use lemon oil for. I like to clean with it. It has a great, clean, fresh scent. It cleans very well. It's in a lot of furniture polishes. But let me tell you the thing that I found a couple of weeks ago that I just tried and it just astonished me. I was cooking cabbage, and I'm just getting back on my cooking journey because, I had been out and I've had 2 surgeries since last June, and I've had some struggles standing up at the stove and cooking. But we were cooking, and I was making cabbage. Who loves to steam cabbage? Well, I like to use a little bit of water in the pot, and I just cook it down. I keep watching, and if I need to add water, I do. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and as soon as you start smelling it scorching, you're about done. So I have this really nice cast iron steel aluminum pot, and I don't know what it is. It's silver. Anyway, it was burned on, stuck to the bottom of that pot. So I soaked it, and of course couldn't get it out. So I soaked it again, and I thought, well, let me just try. I know that you can use lemon to clean with. So I put 1 drop of lemon oil in that pot. I let it soak overnight. The next day when I got home from work, I took it outside. I was like, I'm going to try to get this stuff out with the water hose. Maybe if I put a lot of pressure on it, I can maybe break some of it up. I didn't want to do it in here in the house. I set the pot down. I put that water hose on there. That stuff just peeled up. And my pot is so shiny and clean. And I know everybody, if you don't have a dishwasher and you have one of the dish drainers, well, mine's white. And even though you clean it off, it gets that little bit of buildup on it. Well, what I did is took some lemon oil on a sponge, and I cleaned that, and it bleaches it, y'all. So you can use this in your laundry if you need to. On stains, especially on white clothes, try a drop of this, and you can be amazed at how good it actually cleans. Not only the smells great, it cleans great too, and you have a nice fresh scent in your house. Now, some of the things that lemon also can help do, it's known for great antiviral, antiseptic, antifungal, antidepressant, just because it smells good. To give you a little bit of background, lemon was used to fight historically poisoning, malaria, typhoid epidemics, scurvy. So there's a lot of great uses for this oil. I'm sitting here and I haven't taken a drink out of this yet, but every day I have a cup of hot tea. And I know this is a Christmas mug, y'all, but it's my favorite cup. I just love it. And what I do is I make oolong tea, and I put 2 drops of lemon oil in it because I love lemon tea. So I do that. Also in the morning, to help detoxify my body, get me moving, get me going, I use this same cup, and I fill it up with warm water, and I put a drop of lemon in there, and I also put a pinch of cayenne pepper, and I use my Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and I drink that because, apple cider vinegar has great properties to help you as well. So I do this stuff every day, and drinking the boost, get my metabolism going, boost in the morning. I drink my lemon tea in the afternoon. I use the lemon oil, to put in my seasonal allergy support blend. But there's probably so many more uses for this that I haven't even mentioned. And oh, one other thing. This will, you know that sticky stuff when you have a label that's on something, I don't have anything in here, and you try to get that label off and it's kind of sticky? Lemon oil. It works great. I actually had something I spilt on my desk in my office, and it's a wooden desk, and it was real sticky and tacky, and I couldn't figure out what I had gotten on there. A while ago, I just went in there, and since I was going to talk about lemon, I just said, well, let me see if this works. I just put a drop of oil on my finger and rubbed it right on there, and it came right up. I just wiped it up with a paper towel. It's also said to be good for promoting that sense of well-being, and maybe that's why I like it so much. I love all the citrus oils. Now, to get the oil for these, it comes from the rind. So they cold press the rind of lemons and oranges, tangerines, to get that oil. Actually comes from the rind. But it's really great. You could put it in your water during the day and take a sip and just flavor your water. You want to use stainless steel or glass, and you could just put a drop of water in a huge bottle and you kind of drink it throughout the day, help you get off of that soda kick. So those are just some things that you can use, other ways that you can use lemon. And there's probably so many uses for so many of the other oils. I probably need to just do a class on each oil, show you what it looks like, talk about it, tell you some uses for it. That way, if you're interested in using essential oils, you certainly want to use one that is pure, and you don't have to worry about it having any byproducts, any fillers, any synthetics, because that's what you're trying to get away from, trying to go with some more natural options for your body. And just kind of highlight some of the oils. I do basic oil classes, and I do some other classes all the time. I don't typically highlight oils. I have a couple in the past. I've talked about lemon before and cedarwood, but I think maybe I just need to do that more on a regular basis, because I want these classes to be educational. I want you to know that there's another way for you to aid and assist your body. There's more natural ways, and there's things you can use that actually help you. If you're interested on going on an essential oil journey, I can tell you how to come get oily with me. Help's only a question away. I am in a group of other ladies who are essentially obsessed life, and we just want to educate and get the word out there about these great oils and some things you can use them for and different things you can do. If you're interested in joining doTERRA with a wholesale membership and learning how to get get the oils at the best possible price, I can help you do that as well. So message me. If you'd like to do a one-on-one class, we can do that. We can do a Zoom call. Or if you're in Dublin and you're in my area and you want to join me at Firehouse Subs, I'll be there April 15th, 22nd, in whatever the last day of April is. Can't think of it right now, at 2 o'clock. And also, if you want to join me in May, I'll be there every Saturday in May at 2 o'clock in their banquet room. So come out and join me at Firehouse Subs, or if I can help you, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend.